Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel and this update for Pan That Face Palette. The lighting is a little bit off. One of my ring lights went down again. It's not working, so I only have one ring light and like two up lights and stuff beside, but it looks very dark. I really hope I can lighten it up when I edit this video, but we'll see. Anyway, Pan That Face Palette. I have been working on this one. The text has rubbed off as per my style. I can't keep anything looking pristine, you know? This is how it looked last time. And last time it weighed 78.52 grams. And as you can see, you had a smashed up blush and only the corners or, you know, the edges left of the highlighter. And I didn't have too much of a pan in Incredible, which is the bronzer shade, but I have made major progress because this is how it looks now. Look at that! Woohoo! We finished 2 pans. That is amazing. That is so amazing. This has actually dropped 1.2 grams. So it went from 78.52 grams to 77.3 grams. So yay! We only have this shade left. I'm not sure I can finish it until next time, but of course I will try to. But in the meantime, I don't want to have just one thing to talk about, so I am going to bring in a companion palette. But let's talk about the shades first. So after I had crushed up this blush, it didn't take me too long to finish it. I love this shade. It's certainly something I would use again. Well, actually this whole palette is something I would use again, which is why I bought it secondhand from someone else a few months ago, because I saw that this is soon gone, you know, and this is my favorite face palette so far. It was my first as well, so I might be biased, but anyway, I liked it crushed up. However, I did not like this one, the highlighter crushed up. It was so hard to pick up the right amount and like spread it out on the brush. When I had crushed this, it didn't take many days before I realized that I had to press it down with my finger to make it a little bit more firm so that my brush could actually pick up like a good amount and more spread out over the brush. But I use this on my shoulders, on my collarbones, on my cheeks, nose, you know the deal. I used it as much as I could and I finished it the other day, so yay! And then we have Incredible. As you might be able to see, it is a lot thinner now than it was last time. So like I said, I might be able to finish it until next time. It might take 2 months, let's be honest, I'm not sure. But anyway, I am going to bring in a companion palette, and I am going to bring in something that I haven't used, but I got it like 2 years ago in a glossy box. So I have from La Splash, if you can see it here. It's such nice packaging. I think this looks very nice. This is called Moonlight Glow. And this is the packaging. This is mesmerizing. This is so cozy. I love how this looks. However, it is pretty intimidating when you open it up. So this is what it looks like. These are pretty intense shades. I'm not sure it's going to be as intense, you know, if I pick it up on a brush, of course. Hopefully I can just build it up and it's not too... Oh, they look really pigmented though. I am a little bit scared to use these. Oh, the bronzer looked actually lighter than it looks in the pan, so that one would be easy to use, but it's not the one I'm going to use since I already have a bronzer. What I'm going for really is the blushes. I want to see if I can use those shades. So this is how it's swatched out. So you can see they are pretty pigmented. But I'm thinking, even though this is very pink and this is very red or orangey, maybe together they would make a nice shade for me. I don't know. And then I have like a blush topper that could maybe change the color a bit. who knows? But I want to get some use out of this, and I just want to see if it works for me, if I like it, and like I said, just get some use on it. So that's what I'm going to have as a companion palette to this one for at least 1 month, maybe 2, it depends on when I'm finished with this one. However, it's not the end of this video, because I want to ask you guys what I'm supposed to pan next. What do you want to see? Which face palette do you want me to finish? And I have 3 alternatives here. And I have a few thoughts on them, but I want you to tell me which one you want me to pan. Now this one is a really beautiful palette by Sense Beauty. And it looks like this. It is one of my, well, I think it is my newest face palette. I got it a few months ago, and I just think it's gorgeous. So what I like about this is I like how it looks. It's just aesthetically pleasing. I like that it has all of, all of the face products here. You have the eyeshadows, bronzer, highlighter, and blush. However, the blush is a little bit shimmery, so I don't know if I always want that. I don't know if these shades go very well with my complexion. This is a little bit too goldy, but I can use it on my shoulders, especially, when summer comes. And this quad here, those are eyeshadows. They're brown. How much can I use them before I grow tired of them? That's my main concern about this one. Otherwise, I think it's, it would be fun to try. Or maybe I could have this and try to hit pan on everything. Would that be something you would like to see? Or would you like me to actually use it up, since it is a pan that face palette project? I don't know, but let me know if you want me to pan that one. Next up we have from Wander Beauty. This is the Trip for Two Blush and Bronzer Duo. I have used this a few times. I think I've used both of these. One of them I used like 20 times or something last year. But yeah, I like these shades, so I know I could use them. My main concern for this one is that it's only 2 shades, so maybe it's not that fun to watch. But I thought maybe I could bring in a highlighter palette as well and just try to hit pan in a few highlighters from different palettes. And, we can have 2 palettes to talk about. So that could be fun. So let me know if the Wander Beauty one is your favorite. I was going to say, but if you want me to pan that one. The next one I want to pan because I think it's old. I got it in a declutter pile. It's the Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. Looks like this. So I haven't used it that much. I had this in I think my 5 uses project pan. I just wanted to try it out. And I could definitely use, especially these lighter shades, as like a powder foundation. But on the other hand, that would take away from my foundations. And then we have 3 bronzers. That's a little bit overkill, isn't it? But yeah, we could use this and a highlighter palette to go alongside with it. I don't have many blush palettes. I am working on one already in my Panner's Pan project pan, and I have one other that is very pigmented and very dark, so it's not really my colors, so I don't really want to pan it to completion, like all in one, if you know what I mean. I can have some use here and there on it, but yeah, so these are the 3 palettes that I'm thinking about. And in these 2 cases, I would bring in a companion palette, and this one, if you choose this one, I would try to complete that one. Okay, so I just got home from work, and I remember that I have another face palette that I want to run by you guys. And when I thought of this, when I was driving around through the night, I just got so excited. So call me crazy, but would you like me to pan this? I haven't used this yet. This is by Technic. This is the Wow Factor Remastered. It has 105 eyeshadows in it, and it's got all of these face products here. So we have some highlighters, some blushes, contour shades. We also have lip glosses here. So I mean, this makes me so happy when I look at it. And I mean, it would be a huge commitment if I chose this one. This would probably go on for more than a year. Well, more than 2 years maybe even. But it would be so fun to try to finish this one and see the progress from start to finish. That would be awesome, I think. Or if you would just like me to use all of these face products and pan that. The only thing I've done is I've swatched this this lip gloss just because I wanted to see what the formula was like, if I could use it. And it's a little bit funny because I wasn't really that enthusiastic about the other palettes when I showed them earlier today. But when I thought about this, like, even though it's hard, I mean, we have blues, we have greens, purples. I forgot there were so many nice purple shades in here, and I am very excited. But there are, you know, some difficult shades in here as well. But these are only 0.4 grams each, the eyeshadows, and these face products seem to be 2 grams each. These are under 1 gram each. So yeah, what do you think? What do you think? I don't know if it's because I've been working on so many neutral shades lately that I feel like I just want something colorful. And if you were here last year, I actually tried to hit pan on a lot of the exotic pop shades before I needed to declutter that palette, but that was a lot bigger. It only had 88 shades. This has 105, but that one was so much bigger. It was like very big. This one, I feel like I could use it because it's not too big. But yeah, let me know if you would like me to pan this. Would this be fun to watch? I know that at least I would have a lot to talk about, and since there are so many colors, I feel like I could even take pictures and make some interesting looks, because with my Pan That palette and stuff, I don't feel like I want to take pictures because it would be the same every day, because it basically looks the same. It's all brown, you know, shades of brown. So yeah, I think this could be interesting to maybe watch, and yeah, let me know if you would like this. I'm pretty tired right now. I shouldn't talk too long, but let me know which one of these you want to see me pan next whenever I'm actually finished with this one. Because this is the year of the face palette, I'm trying to get things out. I'm trying to work on things. Even though I have singles that I want to work on as well, I think I will just go all in and try to work on as many palettes as I can this year, and maybe focus more on single products, like single face products, next year. So that was it for today. There's a lot to think about. Please let me know what you would like to see next. And I hope I'll see you in the next one. Have a great evening and a nice week and a nice month. Bye.